Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm in the middle of working on my car, and since I have the whole front end apart, I've got my grill off. So the grill that came with my car is this generic eBay Altezza grill. This thing's a little bit crusty. The emblem was all wearing down and bubbling up, and the black looks pretty generic. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to actually Plastidip this thing, but instead of your regular black Plastidip, I'm going to Plastidip it with that as a base coat. Then I'm going to put some Metalizer on top of it. So what the Metalizer is going to do is it's going to give it that deep metallic look, make it look more like the authentic Altezza grill, you know, the one that's like shiny and almost chrome looking. So if you want to check that out, stay tuned. So this grill is pretty much stripped clean with all the parts and everything. Over here on the emblem, I actually taped up that center part so I wouldn't get any Plastidip on there, so I could re-stick the emblem back on when I'm done cleaning that baby up. That thing comes with a little black panel on the back, which I don't understand what it's for. I think it's really just to hide the wires or whatever behind the grill. I don't think the real Altezza grill uses that thing or has that thing, so I don't know why it's on here, but I'm just gonna exclude that. It makes it kind of look ugly on the back. So I put on one thick wet coat, as you can see. Looks really good right now, but this is just the wet paint. When it dries, it's gonna be pretty matte. They recommend that you let it sit for 30 minutes before you put on the next coat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this coat dry. I'm gonna put on a second coat, let that dry for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna metalize on the third coat. So we got this baby all dried up, 2 coats, nice and wet. Now that it's dry, it's got this nice matte finish on it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use this Metalizer over here. So the Metalizer is just a metallic, so it sprays on as a really thin metallic, and the thicker you stack it up, the thicker and more silver it gets. So if you want it more chrome looking, you gotta put on a lot of it, a couple of layers of it. The thinner you put it, the more gunmetal and black it's gonna look, but it's just gonna be more metallic. So if you guys are doing this in your garage or anywhere where you don't want too much overspray on, you might wanna have some kind of vacuum or some kind of air circulating to pull out this metallic stuff. Last time I sprayed this, it was overspray, little tiny specks of shiny metallic all over the place. So what I have here is I have this box and the vacuum attached to it. This is the same box I used for powder coating before. So I'm just gonna have it run through the vacuum and suck the air out of there as much as I can. I'm also gonna be running my fan, so that way I can move as much of the air away from here as possible so I don't get too much overspray everywhere. So this is what it looks like after about 3 coats. So you can see that metallic in there is looking really good right now. So I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit and probably put a 4th coat on here and see how this thing turns out with the 4th coat. I don't want to overdo it too much. It might end up looking like silver. We'll see how it looks after the 4th coat, and then I'll probably just leave it at that, and whatever color it is, it is. So this baby is pretty much done. You can see that metallic looks really good on here. I did put the emblem back in and I peeled the tape that I put in the middle so I can put the Altezza emblem on. So what I did with the Altezza emblem was that the old gel coat that was on here, that thing basically just peeled right off of there. So this is what I have left of it. So what I ended up doing was I just got some 2K clear coat. I mixed that baby up and I kind of poured it on there like a resin. I'm just letting it kind of flow out and cover up the whole emblem evenly. So it's basically just putting like a new gel coat on here. So I'll see how this thing looks in the morning or in a couple days after this thing cures fully. And I can bend it back and kind of fold it back to the shape it was and put it back on the grill. My other option was to buy an authentic one for like $60, which I'm not prepared to spend yet, but we'll see how this turns out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in all the way to the end of this quick Plastidip video. If you found this video useful or got value out of it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to stay on top of all my DIY projects on my IS300, my IS250, my Sienna, or any other car projects or interesting projects I'm doing around the house. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching and I'll talk to you guys next time.